Hello and welcome to How to Solve a Rubik's Cube in 30 Seconds. This is part 4 of a multi-part series to teach you exactly how to solve this Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds. As we've done in the other parts, we have, I'll just quickly repeat, we do not do the top layer, middle layer, bottom layer. In this particular series, we solve the X's and then we solve the centers. I call it the X's and O's method. If you are just coming into this video, you definitely want to stop and go back and watch the other videos to see how we got to this part of solving the Rubik's Cube in less than 15 moves. In this part, part 4, we are now going to start working on the centers. For many people, this is actually one of the easiest parts, which is great because it's very fast to learn, but it's also the most time-consuming part, which is why I want people to be able to, if you want to solve Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds, you have to be able to get the X's quickly. That seems to be the most, that's the most thought-provoking one. You have to think ahead to get those pieces quickly, because, and you need to do it quickly, because this next move is the move that takes time. So the next step we're going to do, just to give you an idea of how this is going to work, is the next step is going to be, we're going to almost create one side. And that's another trick. Most people think you're going to put all 4 in. We are not. If you're really going to solve this in 30 seconds, I'm going to actually teach you a secret method, which is that you only need to solve 3. Because the 4th one you're actually going to do as you complete the cube. Because if you wind up putting 4 in, then no matter what you do, you're always messing one up. And I've learned it's faster to just work on 3 and then move ahead. And the way this is going to work, just to give you an overview, is you're going to solve 3 on this side, you're going to solve 3 on this side, and then you're going to put the last 2 in together. And then what you're going to have is 2 complete sides, opposite sides. The only thing that will not be correct at that point is going to be a middle. So, the good news also about doing the X's and O's method instead of the top, middle, and bottom row method is that even though, if you've watched the other videos, we've started with the yellow, we've started with the white, solved the X, then we did the bottom and solved the X. Once you start putting the edges in, you actually don't need to start with the same side you started with. As you're doing this, you can look around and determine if maybe there's a side that's easier to do. In a perfect world, we have lucked out and we actually have one piece that's already in place. And by in place, I mean that the 2 centers match the piece. I mean yellow, so this is a yellow-blue, that's not right. I see that we have here a red, but it's not. Unfortunately, we didn't luck out when I'm looking at this, which is fine, but I had been hoping for an example for you. Anyways, you know what I mean. There is no piece that's already in place. If there is a piece that's already in place, I'm going to suggest that you start with that side. Again, you don't have to do the side you started with. I would do the side that's already the most complete. You're trying to do this as quickly as possible in 30 seconds or less. In this particular case, we're just going to do, we don't have any side that looks like there's an advantage to us, so we're just going to go, and I'm going to pick randomly the yellow. What you quickly have to assess is where are all the yellow edges, because again, we need to put 3 into place. In this particular case, I see 1 here, I see 1 here, and I see 1 here. And now it's going to take practice to quickly know how do I get the pieces not only up in the place, but in the place where they need to be. You have the edge, the corners now to tell you what piece goes where. You don't have to use the middle. You just have to sort of get them in place to align with the edges. So in this particular case, I see yellow and orange. There's yellow and there's orange. That's easy. I turn it down. I move it into place. I put it up. Now I see I have a yellow here. This is yellow and green. Well, there is yellow and green. Obviously, that's easy. I turn it. I put yellow and green into place, and I turn it up. Next, oh, I see yellow and red. Well, here's yellow and red. So I turn it down. I put yellow and red into place. I turn it up. It took a few seconds, and we have already 1, 2, 3 in place. Remember what I said before about solving all four? We're not going to do it. And the reason is because if you solved the fourth one, then when you moved on to solve the bottom, you would just be messing it up. So why work on it now? And I'm going to show you a trick that puts everything together once you have 3 on this side and 3 on this side. So we've done the top side. Now we just have to go to the bottom. And what do we have here? We have here, to make it easy on you, I'll put the centers back so it all matches, so we still have our X's. You've got your 3 here. And now we're going to do the white side, the opposite side. And again, we're sort of assessing. We have a yellow, orange here that needs to go, a white, orange here that needs to go here. Now here's the one trick that you need to know, which is you can't just do what we just did and put the yellow up. And because if you do, it messes up the bottom. But as I just told you, since we already have one that we didn't put in place, here is the trick. As you put each of these pieces into place, what you're going to do is turn the bottom so that whichever piece you're going to put up, that unmatched piece is under it. So I have a yellow, orange, and a white. I want to put the orange and the white here. So I want to make sure that this unmatched piece is under it. Now, this is a completely new method that no one has ever taught. I don't know if it's in a book anywhere. This is something I've completely come up with on my own. But I put it down, I move the yellow in, and I put that back. Now, I've got that piece into place. This one's still messed up, but these 3 are still intact. Now, I see a yellow. Okay, so our next piece here is a white. Here, the white and blue needs to go up on that white and blue. So that's an easy move to put that white and blue here with that white and blue. But what we're going to do first is just quickly turn our messed up piece to put it underneath, so that when I turn it, put the white and blue in and put that up. We now put the second one in place. That's still messed up, but these 3 are still intact. So now we're going to move to the next piece. Oh, well, here is white and green, and it needs to go up to the white and green. So we're going to turn it out so that the white and green can go up, and we're going to make sure underneath is our messed up, is our piece that doesn't match. Put the white and green in, turn it back up, and we still have that one messed up, but these 3 are still intact. And now if I just put them all back on the X's and O's, what you're going to see is on this side of the cube, we've got 3 of the 4 all perfect, and on the opposite side of the cube, we've got 3 of the 4 all perfect. So all we actually have left to solve at this point on this cube is this piece, and then ultimately this. So let's go ahead and figure out the last piece. Now, to put these last pieces up, what you're going to do is actually very simple. You're going to do exactly what we did do. You're going to put the 4th piece in place to solve a side just as we've been doing it. There's the yellow. We're going to put it here. We make sure the incomplete one is there. Put it into place. Great. Now that's done, but we still have to put this piece in. And as I've shown you, every time we've put a piece in, we've messed up the bottom. So now we need one move, one very simple move, that as we put this piece up here, will not mess up the bottom, and I'm about to show you that move right now. You want to put the piece on the side. If it's on this side, it's okay too. You just have to do it a little bit backwards. And what you're going to do is you're going to do this move. You're going to move the piece up. You're going to slide the middle, move it back, slide the middle back, turn it down, and put the yellow in. And when you put it in, you have not messed up this. Let me undo that and show you that again. Now I'm going to show it to you again from the other side. Okay, I have my completed bottom, and I still have my last piece I need to put up, the white. So I'm going to put this white one up there. In this case, it's the same thing, but the opposite. You're going to turn it up. You're going to turn the middle out. You're going to turn it back. You're going to turn the middle back the other way. You're going to turn this down. You're going to put the white into place, and you're going to put it up. And this side is still intact. Now just to put the middles in place to give you an idea, what we've done now, very quickly, is we've solved an entire top, we've solved an entire bottom, and the only thing that's left to do now are the 4 remaining pieces in the center. In our next set, I'm going to solve these 4 pieces in a few very short moves, and that's going to solve the Rubik's Cube. If you've been watching, you've noticed I've hardly turned the cube very much at all in every one of these moves. If you were to add up the total number of turns I've done, it's probably still less than 30. And we're going to have this cube solved in about another 10 moves. 40 moves is easily doable in 30 seconds if you know what you're turning. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't watched the other videos, go back and watch the other videos. If you have any questions, leave me a question. I will respond. There's going to be other moves that I'm going to be leaving at the end of the video. And watch this again. Let me know how you like it. And I'll see you on part 5.